Gamers, welcome back. We got some more Wednesday night UNI2 action for you guys. My name is J2, and I'm joined by a special guest that I'm sure you guys know and love. Carp, how you doing this evening?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here. It's my first time commentating a BBB online. I have commentated the offlines before, but we are meeting here uniquely in this digital battlefield.
Let's see it. And also, you know, speaking of that monthly as well, when's the next time you guys are going to be hosting? Pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken, right? September 14th, question mark, this week?
That is right, September 14th. I'm so glad you asked. I will be there after taking a bit of a leave of absence. We are super excited to be running Blaze Blue, Strive, Undernight, Current Code, Grand Blue, all the classic favorites. I really can't wait for everybody to get to see what we've been cooking for these last couple months now that Beach episode has winded down.
Hell yeah. Hopefully if you guys are tuning in and you're like, I do want to see the Boston scene a little bit. I've, had my fill with Beach episode, but maybe I can pull up once again. I know there are a, few folks traveling from out of town to stop on by as well. So once again, September 14th over at Balance Patch. Make sure you guys stop by if you got a second. But I'm seeing the bracket over there in the chat, so you guys are probably going to be, clicking through that link and you're thinking, this isn't plus R. That's a little wonky, a little weird. Don't worry, we got UNI2 headed up for you guys, but when you see that link as well, you're probably also going to be a little bit confused, thinking, this isn't the double elim bracket that I'm used to. So today, we got a cozy little bracket. So instead we decided to swap it up, and it is going to be a round robin. So the people that we got ready and waiting in the wings, we got Riojin, Ballmus, LuFL, and bringing up the rear is Keitoless and Deerskin. So 5 folks playing it out in this round robin for our cozy little UNI2 BBB. But who do we have first, Carp?
So first up, we're going to have Ballmus versus Deerskin. I am familiar with Deerskin as a player. Merkava, been playing him for a good long while now. Big Deerskin fan, personally. But I don't know who Ballmus is. I'm going to be super excited to see what we've been going on. New faces in the netplay scene is always something that I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, exactly. The accessibility of, just being able to pull up to a lot of netplay brackets. I know I said on Twitter I would, update the weekly netplay brackets for Uni and Grand Blue. I haven't gotten a second to do it yet. But, of course, Wednesday nights we got BBB. On Saturday evenings we got TNS. And who could forget WASD as well on Sundays. So, and I'm sure there's a lot of in-betweens, a lot of tournaments run bi-weekly. I think Aegis is still bi-weekly on Mondays as well. So there's a lot of places that you guys can stop by and get that experience, yeah?
Yeah. As we've kind of gone through this new era of UNI2 netplay with rollback netcode being introduced this version and all, it's been super great to see people hone their skills online every week, especially our really dedicated, top-level grinders who have just been hitting these netplay brackets week after week after week. I don't know how they do it, Jay.
It is a skill in and of itself, I think, to consistently pull up to online brackets, right? It's definitely a different feel. Oh, okay, Ballmus is pulling up. I was scared. I heard he was getting a little timeout error. I know maybe you've been running into some issues, but thankfully able to join the lobby. We got Ballmus versus Deerskin, and it looks like it's going to be Hyde Merkava. Yeah,
so Hyde Merkava, pretty common matchup, if not because of Merkava's prevalence, definitely because of Hyde's. He definitely has all the tools to get into Merkava, and 2FF this version poses a unique challenge that it never has before, where Merkava can't really do as much of his low-to-the-ground fireball pressure that Hyde used to have to deal with.
I see. Yeah, I see a lot of people... Huh? I was going to talk about the 2FF a little bit more. I've been seeing a bunch of that. I see a bunch of VO and UNI2, but from full screen, maybe trying to go for a aggressive read on maybe sticking out the arms here from Merkava. Either way, didn't really make too much of the VO, but still able to find a hit here on Deerskin.
Yeah, now we're going back to what this matchup looks like most of the time. Merkava putting on the pressure, overheads with 6-6C and 3C. Oh, gets the force function counter hit. This is going to be huge damage, if not death, if he optimizes well.
Okay, to the pogo. Couple Rekka hits. Yeah, okay, pull up for the throw. Keep it simple. Now we got round number 2.
Why make things complicated, Oh, good shield and punish. All right, I'm gonna take him to the corner. Worms, worms. We got the babies. Oh, he blocks the overhead.
Fly back. No, challenge of the kids. Okay, there we go. Said I've held down back long enough. It's time to fight. No, it's time to drop.
Comboable reversal. Unique privilege. Him and Elton get to do this, but drops the combo, so no baby round 2.
Yeah. Okay, CS available for Deerskin. Really good life lead here as well, so big chilling up here in the corner. Ballmus might have to go a little crazy to try and escape, but gets thrown right out of the dash block.
And that throw kills. Merkava throw does so much damage compared to other throws. You really just have to watch out for it at percentages that you usually can just block it out.
Oops. Okay, sent out by the laser full screen. Spends 100 to try and make your way in here. Don't have to worry about dash blocking your way. Should be secured on the cycle here. Yep, keeps the combo up long enough.
Half charge overhead does not find purchase, but gets mashed out. We're gonna go, assuming we finish this combo, back into babies. What's the corner, Oki? Low flight. Blocks the overhead.
Tadpole's keeping it locked down. Maybe trying to bait out a DP or a 2A mash at that distance, but no! Tries to keep the pressure on, but that's a strong mash out from Ballmus. No!
Oh no! Oh no!
Mashed out, crashed out, and so did the lobby. Maybe inspired by the nickname there. Yeah, we were having a little bit of trouble trying to make our way into the lobby initially, but man, that's a heartbreaker of a way to end the first game. Because, especially being so back and forth, right? I think that first round, very clearly in Ballmus' favor, maybe Deerskin trying to take a second to reconsider what the game plan against Hyde was. We brought it to that last game, or that last round rather, pretty even on the HP as well. So, we're going to give it to the TOs real quick to figure out what we want to do as far as the next game.
Yeah, super high energy set was really interesting in seeing how that was going to develop as we moved into game 2. Yeah. But, unfortunate technical issues. What can you do? The Ballmus is back.
Okay. Yeah, Ballmus back. I wonder if we're... I know, lobbies have been a little finicky, especially lately, so I wonder if we're going to count that as a loss for Ballmus in this round of the round robin, or if we're just going to, between the players, decide that we would just want to run it back. Up to them, but, we will see in just a second. Yeah, hopping out of the lobby. Maybe we just do a full restart of the game just to make sure everything's all good. Thankfully, Uni, one of those games that, starts up in just a jiffy, so... super quick. It saves the most recent password that you entered into, which is a really nice, quality of life kind of deal. One round each, reset the game state. Okay. Gotcha.
That definitely.
So we're going to be loading into game number 1. Yeah.
Game 1, final round.
Mm-hmm. All right.
This round start definitely changes if both players know that they have meter at their disposal to use.
Right.
There's a lot of things you can do, specifically with regards to Hyde, making an expensive call out on Merkava's options that can take the round pretty much immediately if he's correct, just by keeping Merkava locked down in that corner. But
yeah, I was gonna say, it seemed like the first couple rounds definitely a little back and forth. I was going to ask you how this matchup kind of opens up as they have meter. I know we saw a little bit of the laser. I know, of course, Merkava, at least with the 100 meter, has a way to try and escape with 236C. But what else do you think we're going to be looking for as we kind of break that 100 meter threshold?
So I'd definitely be on the lookout for round start Rekka. As long as Hyde has meter, the threat of Abare Rekka really gets stronger and stronger the more time goes on. You can't up back in the face of close range up back Rekka. It's extremely strong. And then he has meter with his EX Pogo to make it safe. Can then take a side that he wants to, depending on how close you are to the corner or not, and play around his options from there.
Okay. Evil work. And of course, if Deerskin's able to get the knockdown with the meter behind it, you have the pressure of the kids. Little tadpoles to keep you locked down for a little bit, but we've been seeing, at least in those first couple rounds, that Ballmus kind of not afraid to, put the challenge on the table. Not necessarily mashing out every single time to see if, Deerskin's doing something crazy, but just showing, okay, held a couple of hits with the tadpoles. Let me try and mash out here with the cheeky 2A.
Yeah, Ballmus is definitely making the correct choice to block it out initially and maybe see where he wants to attempt a throw before trying to mash out on his stagger pressure.
Yeah.
And then once the babies have gone, they do their 1, they do their 2, they do their 3, you go for a 2-way. Alright, we are going to get back into it.
Let's see it. Yeah, so we're going to be trying to recreate the game state from game number 1. So we're going to take 1 round apiece. I think they had a decent amount of meter going into round number 3. So we'll see how close we get. We'll probably just give this one over to Ballmus. Build as much meter as you can. I've been, you know, with situations like these, as rare as they happen, sometimes I see people like optimize, right? I was talking about this with Lid. I'm like, why aren't they just doing full combos, Lid? Like, why don't they just do the whole thing? They're like, well, combos scale. So technically, if you're trying to optimize for time, you could just do like the first half of the combo and then, you know, just keep resetting it to make it a little faster. I'm like, this is something I've legitimately never thought of, but I'm glad that you bring it up because I was very confused.
Yeah, that is something you have to consider. Ballmus did spend meter during that round, and I'm not sure that's entirely wise. Also didn't spend CS for the meter before ending the round, but now has to give his life up to Deerskin. I wonder if Deerskin will be a little... Does Ballmus know that we're resetting game state?
Wait, did he see 1 round?
Does he know?
I think 1 round each. 1 round each. Hey, Ballmus! Ballmus doesn't know.
Guy.
Now Deerskin's like, damn, I gotta fight for my life a little early, I guess. He's like, why is he blocking?
We aren't on a victories.
It's true.
No freebies.
You gotta lock in.
Choice.
No easy peasy work, I guess. You know what? Maybe Ballmus thought, okay, we'll just like end the game after whoever takes 2nd round, and we'll use the first to try and recreate it. Either way. All right, double scoop, 200 meter apiece.
Okay, he's taking his hands off the controller.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now
he got worried. He's like,
oh shoot, my bad.
maybe he was trying to set it to 200, 200. Maybe he was trying to even.
I see. Okay. Now we're heading into it. Even meter states, fighting for our lives for this first game of the round robin.
Gets mashed out on his run-up throw attempt. That isn't going to work. It worked before the reset, but not this time.
Yep. God. Yeah, charge FF starter up here in the corner.
This is a ton of damage, but he drops the combo.
Drop unfortunate. Looking for the shield on the fireball, but just a little bit too shallow to actually reach, so not going to be able to secure the cycle because of it. Doesn't matter though. Still snipes you with the 6-6-C. That's game number 1 to Ballmus.
Yeah, Ballmus is doing a really great job there of covering Deerskin's wake-up options that were not necessarily invincible. Maybe a secret 3rd kind of defensive option.
Yeah, right? We got block, we got invincible reversal, and we got reversal asterisk. Asterisk, no invul. I really just want it to be my turn.
Hey, whatever works, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes the best reversal is your 5-frame full-body invuln anti-air 2A.
Yeah, right? Sometimes we'll take it. Oh, no, he tried to take that 3D to escape the corner. Yeah, and I think we're seeing a lot of focus on the cycle here from Deerskin, right? Which, up until the end of the cycle, when we got a little bit greedy with trying to escape, now it's on the side of Ballmus, who gets a little bit of meter for it.
Yeah, Deerskin is doing a pretty good job of keeping Ballmus out with the zoning, but then kind of keeps dashing into this uncomfortable mid-range that I'm not sure Merkava is best suited to.
Yeah, I can understand what you're looking for, and okay, I don't want to give up too much space in my zoning and keep retreating, but at the same time, right, okay, there we go. Now we're in the close range, at least we're avoiding that awkward, you know, mid-range where you gotta worry about big hide buttons to FF and etc, etc. Now we set up the kids and keep it rolling.
Gonna get DP'd into a full combo. Oh, but drops it. Ooh. This should be the round. Yeah, there we go. Good pickup by Ballmus. With a 2A link off of the floor.
Interesting. Alright, pulled up for a couple early shields into the cycle.
Doesn't bite on the shimmy.
Not gonna bite!
Gets caught backdashing. Merkava backdash infamously slow.
Ooh. Moved up for the grid break. Again, Deerskin trying to be really mindful of this cycle every single time, but, you know, focusing a lot of that energy early on and then getting opened up some way, somehow, right before the turn. There we go, 200 meter available for Ballmus.
Gonna end with meter here, and then it's one touch to left, but meaty overhead will take it. That's the power of Hyde there. He has so many options at every point when you're in the corner that you just have to make these rapid decisions, and I'm not sure that Deerskin was going to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I would not have been ready for it either, to be honest with you. I would have assumed, like, all right, likely this kills either that or I'm watching an IW animation being left with, like, you know, barely any hell to my name. But the reset into, you know, if I'm Tekken into charge FF, I am now blocking overhead. I'm gonna be so.
That's the Hyde classic though. Off of EX Pogo there, you gotta hit ranked more. That's the day one.
The evil shenanigans, the end of the first of two, the classic.
All right, next
All
up.
right, who do we got up next here, Carp?
We have Keitoless, and this is out of order. So I do not think Keitoless should be in this room.
He just pulled out. He like saw us having a good time over here on the stream. He's like, I would like to be on stream too. That'd be kind of cool.
He's like, hey guys.
I know we're trying to stream riojin Keitoless and we're trying to stream LuFL Keitoless.
Yeah, so I'm not sure which one this is right now.
We'll see.
Okay, so riojin is going to be joining soon. That is Hyde versus Akatsuki. I know.
Battle of a couple brawlers here. You know, it's easy to say like, oh yeah, it's a couple Shotos. It's basically a mirror. But what are the key moves that we're going to be looking for here, Carp, as we head on into it?
We are going to see long Shoto versus short Shoto, but the long guy is really good at going up and forward and pressing J6C.
I see.
And it's kind of on the Hyde player to say no, stop that.
Okay.
Behave normally. So in all seriousness, Akatsuki does have to navigate around Hyde's bigger buttons and kind of like better. I'm trying to figure out a way to word this, like burst option set. Hyde has stuff like 660, right? That's really powerful, and Rekka and Assault J60. But Akatsuki has the like scramble option to end all scramble options in 214B, you know, Chesto and jump J6C. That are just really, really good at covering this kind of short amount of mid-range space very, very quickly for good reward. And it is going to be up to riojin to police that. And that's kind of how this matchup goes, in my opinion.
All right. Let's see it. Waiting for riojin to head on into the lobby here.
Yeah. I know you watch...
quick sec.
I know you watch and commentate a lot of these net play tournaments. Have you seen these two play before at all?
I feel like I've definitely seen Keitoless, you know, on a decent amount of TNSs and WASDs. Same for riojin. I'm trying to remember if I've seen them head up against each other in particular. It's not occurring to me if I've seen them head to head, but you know, I've definitely seen these two play, you know, more on the aggro side, right? So it's not even unstoppable, you know, unstoppable force versus immovable object. I think it's just two unstoppable forces here, right? So let's see.
This is head-on collision. Everybody full speed
saying,
through the intersection at once. We're taking out all the stop signs.
So
we're replacing them with more gas pedals.
Yeah, very true. Speaking of gas pedals, if Hyde 2FF is a Ford F-150, like everybody says, what is like Akatsuki J6C? Is it even a car? Is it more of a plane? Like a Boeing 787?
No, that's like an anvil that falls out of the window in a cartoon. Yeah,
like
that's the
Acme energy, bro.
Yeah, it's the big Acme anvil, and I'm Wile E. Coyote every time.
Okay.
It hits me on the head, and I die, and I'm like, well, I shouldn't have bought that. I shouldn't have bought that ladder from Acme.
Shouldn't have bought that ladder. You know, Issei and Wile E. Coyote, maybe a few more similarities than we might think, right? Just dashing across the screen, trying to make your way on in there, but Keitoless taking a second here before we load on into it. No, we lost him. Maybe a quick little restart before we head into it.
I don't know if either of these players are Wile E. Coyote. I think Issei's the Roadrunner, and Keitoless might be the Anvil.
He's just the... It's not even J6C. Like, he himself is the anvil.
Yeah.
He's pretty mobile for an anvil, I gotta be real with you. That Bitatsu was quite flexible.
Have you seen those things? They're moving. When you drop them?
The anvils?
Yeah.
I mean, they move when they're dropped off of a high... True.
9.8 meters per second squared, man.
Not the acceleration constant.
The acceleration constant.
9.8. That's crazy work, but I haven't thought about like that number in so long. I'm gonna be so for real. The last time I thought about it was probably in college. I will be so for real. So throwback Wednesday, or way back Wednesday. Never mind, my fault. Forgot there was another actual word for it.
We love science, don't we, folks?
Me when I'm a scientist. I was gonna be like, who is the most like science like or scientist like character in uni, and then I realized we literally have Uzuki with like a flask. So like,
yeah, but like Chaos is in the game. He's a nerd. But... he's doing biology.
Oh, true. He's got the book, man. He's got the lab notebook.
Yeah. So in canon, Chaos's power is to like summon these creations via like what's in text and like imagination, right? And for some reason, like the book that they had, the book that he stole, like uniquely makes him able to summon Ozzy with that book, right? So like,
okay.
What could Chaos summon if he had like other books, right?
What would he summon if you gave him a BL manga? I don't know.
A BL manga?
That's a great question.
Oh my god. Well, he doesn't need one of those. He can just go talk to Gordo. But, you know.
Yeah, probably. Dude, when someone told me... who was it? It was Deeps at Combo Breaker. He was like, who is the more Filipino character? I forget who it was like Aurier versus... Lene? No, I don't think it was Lene. It was Aurier and someone else.
I'm going to have to make the judgment call that it's Lene out of those two. For many reasons.
Between Aurier and Lene?
Between Aurier and Lene.
Oh, no. It was Aurier and Batista. Sorry.
Oh,
okay,
and
I would
Batista?
agree. Yeah.
This is a hard call. This is a really hard call. Dude, but we are going to be getting into the match, so maybe I'll have an answer by the time we're done.
Yeah, we'll revisit. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be doing a little swap on the stream order right now. We're not going to see Keitoless just yet, but we are going to be seeing Riojin versus Deerskin. Back up to the stand.
Yeah, is Deerskin's newfound hide experience of +2 matches going to help him win the day this time?
I don't know. I mean, he's definitely a little bit warmed up here.
The thing I'm noticing right off the bat is that Issei is a lot more assertive off the bat than Ballmus was, but still finds him in a similar position in the corner against Merkava, blocking worms, blocking fireballs.
Fireball, float back. Really just not trying to be in this close range situation against Issei. Knows that he's looking to swing with the CSDP, but you know, still not the worst thing in the world until you get the back throw. Right now,
he's trying No! He kept trying to input 3C and couldn't get it, so he said, you know what? We're supering. Whatever happens, happens.
I'm doing the 200-meter anti-air, God willing, and we sent it. Got a little combo off of it as well, and then we kill with the throw. Close for Deerskin there, but you know, Riojin just got that pro tag energy about him, man.
Yeah, really good awareness on Riojin to remember that, oh yeah, I have this. Gets grid broke from in the corner against Hyde. This is so much damage, and then Hyde gets to keep piling on the chip.
Yep. Yeah, the damage is really rough. Especially, oh no, you tucked out of the corner, and you're like, oh, okay, surely he mashes on the scramble. He holds down back for just a second to wait out your 236C, and now you're in throw range, especially with a combo after. No, easy. Okay, easy. That's game number 1.
Yeah, Deerskin
playing with this food a little bit, but
hope and a prayer there, but it is not enough against the might of Hyde 2-2A.
Send a little earthquake here. It's okay, we still got game number 2. Okay. Deerskin trying to match the aggression here. I think in the previous set against Ballmus, right? A lot of times early on for the cycle, we were just playing so patient, looking for a lot of these shields to bolster our grid, but realizing that it didn't work, right? Now inspired by Riojin, maybe taking the aggression to him.
Oh yeah, great grid break throw on Deerskin's part. Deerskin did a really good job from round start there, trying to make sure that Issei did not have vorpal, and it has paid off at the end of the round here. Snatches that shield that Issei was so happy to do, and takes round.
Yeah. Round start with the Honda hands, throw tech. Damn, double throw coming out from Issei, really healthy on the grid right now.
Gets caught doing a wake up that is not invincible again. This spelled his doom in the first set against Ballmus, and I'm curious as to why he keeps trying it. I don't think it's worked a single time.
Yeah, honestly, might be a muscle memory thing at this point, right? You know, we're able to get around, but still leading into some of these bad habits now puts Issei on set point.
I can kind of sympathize. When Hyde throws you mid-screen, he can only do 6-6C to meter you if you back tech. So against a lot of Hyde players, you do get to do like an up-back dive kick to knock them out of whatever button they're using. Unless it's that one. But it's been that one twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Great anti-air there.
Action here. CS still available for Issei.
I really thought we were going to see babies, but he drops the combo and gets thrown after CS.
Drops both sides. No, but we challenge the overhead with the IW. And it works out clean, Issei.
Matchup for Issei.
Another win on the belt here.
Merkava falling to Hyde twice. It is just not Deerskin's night against these Hyde players, man.
They're half the bracket, basically, right? Like 2 out of 5. Because who else we got? We have Riojin on Hyde, Ballmus on Hyde, LuFL on Phonon, Keitoless on Akatsuki, which, you know, not Hyde, but like we were saying, short versus long Shoto. And then we got the lone Merkava out here on the streets. But, yeah, you know what's not alone? The amount of codes we have over there in the match arena, right? We got 50 of them for you guys to claim. See, a couple of you have stopped on by to claim some of those codes, but make sure to stop on by. It's free 25 cents over to the pot for these players giving you some round-robin action tonight. Make sure to stop on by.
Do I see a character switch from Issei? Is this the fabled Issei Carmine? I'd be really excited.
Is it fabled? I've never seen this.
He always says that he's learning other characters, specifically Carmine, I think is the most recent one, but I have never seen it in action. Every net play bracket top 8 graphic, it's always Hyde. So, you know, maybe we get to pull out the Carmine, the Carmine Hyde dual wield picture tonight.
I see. He's trying to get another character on the top 8 real quick. Excuse me.
Yeah. But LuFL is no slouch, and does have a decent amount of experience against Carmine, given how much that character has popped up over the last couple months.
Right. Deerskin said, Issei never plays Carmine against me? I guess he just hates me. I don't know, man. I don't know which one you'd rather run into, right? These are both demon characters, but Carmine, of course, looking for the bombs, but looking for any opportunity to make his way in, and yeah, the Assault JC gonna get stand shielded by LuFL.
Yeah, LuFL is going to go for his classic Ender and his classic setup, going for the overhead right away, trusting that Issei will put out a shield for him to grid break. Seeing a lot of up back increased JB on LuFL's part. It is this new option that Phonon got this version that moves her in a way that I think a lot of players aren't used to. It is extremely strong, but not strong enough, it seems. This is going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, nice to hold that space, but once that space is traversed, Issei just has you locked down in the corner. VO for VO. Oh, but we send it. The air-to-air JC brings you right back down to earth, and a clean confirm 2 runs out the VO timer.
Can't do that. Can't do that against Carmine Bomb. One of the only projectiles in the game that stays out after you hit Carmine. As long as you let go of the bomb.
Yeah, LuFL definitely one of these players who is aggressive on the defense, one might say. Definitely very active, right? So trying to find his way back out. He's not trying to hold double bombs, not even trying to hold one bomb here, but yeah, wait for the dash. Still, it's going to be the hit for Issei.
Yeah. LuFL on defense, taking a minute to block before immediately up backing. You know, if it works, it works. Phonon has so many options in the air, why would you not go? But I don't think Issei reacted to that combo drop, so we are going to go back to neutral here.
Jump assault. Air fireball.
That's gonna work.
Top of the full screen IW.
You never see it, but Carmine IW does go pretty much full screen. He sends it a wave of projectiles in all directions.
What? Oh no, and speaking of the wave, a wave of blood with the JC falling right down into it. That's game number 1 for Issei.
Are you sure that's blood, man? Is your blood that color? Are you okay?
It's like crystallized. You know,
it's Baja Blast.
I'm a little. If my blood were Baja Blast, I would be a much happier individual. I'll tell you what, man.
Oh yeah.
But Issei not happy about getting caught up here post 660.
The scramble situation does result in a win for Issei, who has a puddle to work with. 2 puddles to work with. He's just going right back into the
You gotta be thinking about Baja Blast puddles, man. That's crazy work. The prison is Baja.
2.
The bombs are Blast.
That's the meal night
Sometimes you get a little hungry, man. This is the Blazer of the Tree combo special, man. All right, seals it out clean. Issei sealed on set point.
If you were a real Blazer of the Tree, you'd be drinking up this Baja Blast LuFL. What are you doing, man?
That's what I'm saying, man. He's getting lost in the sauce. The Blast is Bajaing right now. The wheels are bringing you all the way over to the corner. We're healthy on the grid right now, so we just send it with the prison.
Carmine Oki, wheel, bomb, assault, gets VO'd. Just going through the motions here. Is this?
Oh god, okay.
No, it is air blockable.
Yep. That would have been a crazy confirm if you were able to get it, but still. JC, once again, clean pickup from Issei.
Yeah, Issei doing a great job of shutting down LuFL's air options with these increased 6Bs and Carmine DPs. Puddle DP being like this really crazy near full screen anti-air that's plus unlocked.
Well, one could say those are some pretty good properties to have against LuFL, who has not been on the ground in quite some time for longer than half
It's party time at LuFL's house, man. He heard we were talking about him, and he said, "You know what?
He's tweaking.
I'm a drink these Baja Blast puddles."
Yeah, he's standing on the puddle, waiting that out. All right, find the throw. We're going to need one more good hit, but same could be said of Issei. Has the CS available. We send it with the twister, but you just barely live. But runs up for the grid break throw. You wanted the shield so bad, but that is the 2-0 for Issei.
Yeah, Issei is going to take it out. Issei looking super dominant tonight on the Carmine and the Hide. He has been blasted. The Blazer has been blasted.
The Blazer has been blasted. He put on his finest suit just to pull up the Taco Bell. I mean, I would too. That's like
that's what I do. I bring my
fine American cuisine.
Ain't
I
nothing
bring my
better.
family there, man.
I might go after this. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Again, we got a cozy little bracket here. So for those of you, oh yeah, no, that one's really good. I gotta say.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Taco Bell menu item, Carp?
Ooh, that is a hard one. I think it is like the rolled grillers or whatever they're called, the little grilled rolly things that they haven't been there for years, but those are easily my favorite. What's yours?
Like sometimes there's a simplicity about it that you're like, okay, I'm not gonna be full off of just one, but because I like it so much, I'm perfectly fine ordering like 2 or 3, and life is good, man. It's delicious. You're gonna be very disappointed in this answer. So for folks that know my Uma Musume tastes, my goat is Special Week. She's like the main character of season 1, and a lot of people are like, you know, she's whatever, man. She's just the pro tag. I think the protagonist of Taco Bell, God, I wish, but I think the basic pro tag of Taco Bell is the quesadilla, the chicken quesadilla.
The chicken quesadilla.
So that's
not even
that's
like a quesarito. Like you said basic, and I was like, oh, they're gonna say like a chalupa. Like the quesadilla.
Nah, man.
Now
I love all those other options, but we're not going to be seeing them just yet in my top one. But we are going to be seeing Issei versus Keitoless like we wanted a little bit earlier. Now it's time for the long Shoto versus the short Shoto.
This is my top one of the night. This is what we came here to see, the main event.
See it, immediate. CK Assault Air Fireball. Looking for a couple charges on both sides, but still a lot of time in the cycle.
Seeing great use of Akatsuki's step dash out of here by Keitoless, doing these crazy double dash 6-6Cs just to keep riojin on his toes, but does not jump the throw.
Alright, looking to try and even out the health lead. 100 meter apiece, and we're healthy on the grid here as far as Issei goes. Knows you're trying to steal that cycle, so we run out, delay, get the grid break throw.
Oh, delay parry, gonna catch out the stagger pressure. Can give Keitoless a knockdown and Oki here.
Yep. Maybe Ender, keep it safe with the fireball, the J6C! We talked about it like two sets ago, but Dan catches up the super far.
No sarcasm, insanely huge brain play from Keitoless. Knows that he's going to Abare with fireball and sets up plus frame, increased fireball, baits his CS, and then increased J6Cs. Masterful stuff. Like
you said, to look out for, right? The B Tatsu. It's a little scramble button there, but we're going to try and lock you down with the Earthquake Fireball.
Yeah, you can't give Akatsuki these moments to just press that stuff, especially when you've shown that you're going for these low staggers. It goes right over them, and you are going to get beamed for a lot of damage.
Okay, we saw the Charge FF work out a couple sets back. Oh my god. I was going to say it's not going to work on Keitoless, but it's the commentator curse once again early. Oh no, you just barely had enough time to try and get that cycle after the combo, but smart match from Keitoless secures the cycle. Run up for the 3C.
Yeah, Shimmy is finding purchase, not quite in the way Keitoless expected. I don't think he intended to anti-air, but hey, sometimes things happen. We take those.
I didn't intend to anti-air you. That being said, the fact that it worked is great for me.
I'm gonna put my hand here, and if you're jumping, that's your fault, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. 16, my beloved. Life is good. Life is good.
Again, wake up shield by Keitoless. Keitoless is going for these really early shields on riojin's pressure, and I'm not sure that's wise given how much he's shown that he's willing to do these quick run-up throws.
Okay, Pogo, CS still available, looking for the 6C once again. But nothing found. Tech secures the cycle clean for Keitoless.
Yep, can't do that. Akatsuki's got 214B. And with the Celestial is going to pick up for a nice amount of damage there. Now you're in the corner against Akatsuki, and man, let me tell you, this is frustrating.
Situation sucks. Oh god, and counter hit on the fireball too.
The secret third option not finding his way out of the corner this time.
The ancient Japanese technique of Abare not working out here for riojin, but again, off to a strong start in this round. Let's see if we're going to be able to convert it. I mean, Keitoless has come back from...
Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
Oh god,
punishing Hyde Pogo.
I was like, oh, he gets sniped out by EX Fireball, but no, Hyde Pogo, the whimsy just running straight through the man's veins. Oh my god.
I definitely feel something when that happens to me, and I'm not sure it's whimsy.
And it's not whimsy.
Being honest. I'm not sure that's a good descriptor.
Many are saying this. All right, we got AB. Not going to spend the IW just yet. We're just going for the clean knockdown. Looking for the shimmy. 6C. It's a full punish coming out from riojin.
That's so risky, and you can't EX cancel Akatsuki 6C. It's like unique in that it can't do that.
Yeah. Definitely a high risk, high reward type of normal. It caught out the jump before, but riojin slows down the pace a little bit. Still a little bit too passive. Caught out by the YOLO Bitatsu.
I sound like a broken record, but you can't go for these risky shimmy plays against Akatsuki. He has a uniquely good option, among others, at dealing with it. I think Keitoless
straight war here, but you had the veil off the extra grid gain, but you're getting the extra HP loss. EX Fireball, and we pull up for the kill. That's Keitoless with the 2-0.
Yeah, great job on Keitoless, finding his way in against Hyde's 2FF and all his long normals there. I think Keitoless realized near the end of the set especially that fireball pressure isn't really going to get him anywhere against a character that has the 2FF button where you erase the projectile and throw your own. Does a great job of adapting there. We are going immediately into this next set of Keitoless versus LuFL, which is a much more varied matchup in terms of character individualities.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I think the playstyle is, you know, instead of aggressive versus aggressive, LuFL, you know, aggressive feels like it doesn't quite capture it, right? You know, a lot of times we're just being a little silly in disguise here, trying to bait out a response and, you know, catching you out, trying to bring him back down.
Yeah, instead of aggressive, I don't know. I think I might categorize LuFL as like, if on offense you want to be, you must solve my riddles 3.
He's the Sphinx of Phonon?
No, but you get, yeah, you get what I mean. He's like doing the.
I do get it, right?
At all times.
Yeah. And when you get the answer, when you realize what the answer is, you're like, oh, I should have known. How silly of me to not have the knowledge. But in the moment, man, you're against the dude who's having the time of his life, just working in the skies right now. Yeah, he jumps out of the corner with the fireball as well.
It's infuriating how much more fun LuFL's having at every point of the match than you.
It's true.
How
That's the part of it that really gets you, man. Oh, God.
Someone who tries
One
hard
who tries hard can never beat someone with whimsy. And I mean, it's, oh my God, this dude made us watch the IW animation. You already knew it killed. Come on, brother.
You didn't. It's round 1. You know you didn't need this. You're just rubbing it in.
Blazer.
I got places to be after this, man. I'm going to Taco Bell.
I got a Taco Bell to stop by, man.
Hurry it up.
Alright, keep it moving. 200 meter apiece available on both sides, but Keitoless finds us. Oh no. You found it. Yeah, you found an awkward hit off of the air fireball, but speaking of air fireball, LuFL gonna make the most out of his.
A lot of decisions being made, a lot of buttons being pressed, but Keitoless is going to take LuFL to mid-screen, and then get grid broken from the overhead. One of the only overhead specials in the game.
It's crazy work. When I was informed, oh no! Oh no, he was informed of the VO, tried to go for the punish, the J6C whipped, and you ended up dying for it. Keitoless, that is tragic, bro. That is a Shakespearean interaction.
I feel like either by intention or by accident, Keitoless had this huge VO bait and then just did not press the buttons in the correct order to capitalize on it.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. You had the right read, but not the right response. Afterwards, runs up for the dash 6C, drops to confirm. It's all good. We reset on the other side.
Yeah, Keitoless going to be taking LuFL to the corner here. Hard knockdown with that new Steer Ender buff in this version with Izuki. Probably gets crossed up on sides. I think LuFL probably thought he was going to stay in the corner there, but why would LuFL ever stay in the corner? He's holding up forward. He's getting out of there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of here. Active on the defense. Fireball for fireball. Just a little bit too shallow on the send. Keitoless staying right out of range for his own to reach over. Oh my God. It caught you on the landing with the overhead. Help me, man.
LuFL thinks for 1 second, you know, maybe my plan isn't the plan that's going to work this time. I'm going to block. And it was just not what you should ever be doing. But it does make a huge read on the on the anti-air on round start
here. Oh my God. 2-4C, my beloved. Full combo, by the way. Let's go. Alright, yeah, we're really healthy on the grid as well. Micro concentrate. Yeah, even with this hit, we're so far ahead on the grid.
The secret third option, TK Fireball on Wake Up. Hey, it beats through.
Ooh. Beat up what Keitoless was looking for there as well. Grid should go in the favor of LuFL. I say until we find a shield right before the end of the cycle. The TS isn't going to save you when LuFL has 200 meter. Do we opt to spend it? Oh, God. Okay. Scaled off of the parry, but still. One more touch after this should be enough to kill. I don't think even spending IW here is going to be... Oh, wait. Oh, God!
Why didn't you do IWAX?
Even the comes.
Okay, this kills anyway. But yeah, that absolutely kills. Akatsuki in the corner is doing cartoon character amounts of damage. Like,
I should have known. I saw the starter. I was like, oh, okay. You know, we live with a sliver here. We're chilling. Whatever. Yeah, 187. Whatever. He doesn't build up the meter. Clueless. Drop the clueless emoji if you got it. Oh, my God. Drop the J6C emoji if you got it, bro. I feel like we need one at this point.
It's a picture of a hammer. We have it. It's the hammer emoji. Anti-air.
Is LuFL the anvil in this case?
I don't know. He's not looking like the anvil. This round, he's looking like the nail.
Oh, God. Yeah, agree. But all right, the nail strikes back. Sometimes you miss on the swing, but no, you just got to swing one more time. Keitoless now on set point.
Is LuFL going to be able to navigate this close range Akatsuki pressure? He hasn't had much success earlier.
Ooh, yeah,
Just
drop
hasn't
the
been
pick up on the air
burn all the
fireball.
way off of these stray hits, and it makes you wonder if that's a vulnerability of his style, where he's doing so much so fast that he really isn't able to look at the screen as much as other players. This should
Yeah,
kill.
exactly.
Maybe not this version. Yeah, not this version. Last patch, for sure.
Yeah. Often keep the knockdown pressure here. 200 meter to your name. That's 2 EX fireballs. That's an anti-air IWEX, or IW rather. Alright, let's see.
Doesn't spend meter for a hard knockdown or side switch. I have to really wonder what LuFL's planning, but Keitoless says, you know what? Screw your plan. 2GC.
Holding on to the meter where we need it. The anti-air EX is going to be enough to take the set 2-1 for Keitoless.
Really interesting stuff on both sides. The adaptation from Keitoless, the initial kind of overwhelming presence of LuFL's offense. Really entertaining stuff. Really great showing from both players.
Hell yeah. All right, looks like we have a couple more matches for you guys. I think we're holding them for the rest of the stream, so who else do we have that hasn't played yet? So Ballmus has not... I was going to say Ballmus has not played Ballmus, and then I realized I need to, like, read the chart with my eyes. I don't think riojin has played Ballmus yet. Keitoless and Ballmus haven't played. And I think it's Deerskin versus LuFL and Keitoless that's also waiting as well. So I don't know if we're going to stream every one of those, but those are the remaining matches. So we'll check it out in just a sec.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we did just get the list of remaining stream matches, but you're going to see Ballmus versus Keitoless up next.
All right. Hyde versus Akatsuki action once again. Much different style than we saw from riojin, right? We saw from Ballmus, you know, a good amount more patience, you know, trying to feel out the vibes of the opponent there, rather than, okay, I'm going to overwhelm you with pulling up immediately from the round start. So let's see how that one works out.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of played similarly once they got on offense, but in terms of neutral, Ballmus was a lot more patient, more measured, kind of looking for his opponent to maybe stop and think about things for a minute before he suddenly gains sentience and starts running at you.
Yeah, yeah. All right, waiting for the players to head on into the lobby. What were we were going to go back to something earlier, and I'm trying to remember what it was. It was not the Taco Bell discussion. We
Not
already
the Taco
figured
Bell
out our
discussion?
favorite. It might have been Taco Bell adjacent, but what was it? I know we already talked about our favorite items. I'm a incredibly basic quesadilla enjoyer. But
How do you feel about the combination?
Chat if you guys remember.
How do you feel about the combination KFC Taco Bell?
I think it's, you know, I think before I'd be like, oh, haha, it's really funny, but KFC is ass. That being said, every time I see KFC, I think I grow a little bit more respect for it. Not just because they had a recent collaboration with Uma Musume, but also like, okay, the chicken,
Not just.
it's
The chicken's
decent.
good now.
You know,
that
I
there are
grew up on
horses
KFC,
on
but
the
it's-
wrappers. The chicken comes in. Is that it?
I mean, definitely that's part of it. I think the chicken is still, you know, occasionally outclassed by other fast food, you know, chicken joints. But I think when you look at the rest of the menu for KFC, that's where it really shines, right? The bowl, clean. Potato wedges, I know they're not everybody's style, but I really like them. Yeah.
The bowl's a classic.
The bowl, I think I would honestly
what
put in
can
the
you say?
S tier.
It's a bowl of. It's American karage. It's like, what do you want? You want me to not enjoy these delicious popcorn chicken nuggets in a bowl of mashed potatoes? Do you hate America?
Jin goes so insane, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Karage don.
Karaage don.
I want the workers at
Karaage
KFC
con
to
potato.
say- I want the-
Anyway, we got Ballmus versus Keitoless. Yeah, and again, playing super patient for the round start here. Got a decent amount of grit from holding out the blocks, but immediately stolen back by a couple of throws here on Keitoless' side.
Keitoless does have the grid advantage, which could get him in right here. Does not use it, just resets pressure meterlessly after 6B.
Okay, run up 5A.
Parried, taken to the corner, mashing on wake up. Not the choice there. We are going to end. We are going to keep. We are going to round 2.
We, again, we're seeing a lot of patience coming out from Ballmus, but now we're really swapping up the game plan, right? Now playing a little bit too preemptive on committing to the down back, and especially trying to go high risk, high reward with the crouch shield. Now we're saying, okay, maybe Keitoless is just playing so reactive to what I'm doing, putting out these walls where I'm trying to strike, so instead taking the fight to him, but still gets parried for it.
We saw this similar situation last round where Ballmus tries to extend his pressure and gets chain shifted into parried, taken into the corner. And wake up ADP EX Fireball. That is a classic. That is probably one of the secret third things of all time.
Me when blocking is boring. The combination block DP.
The combination block DP wake up mix up character.
Oh god. Swung on the reflector, and on the way back down it's a full 60 counter hit start.
Throw punish there?
The cycle there, ending early for the concentrate, but not enough for the cycle. CS still keeps Ballmus in the game. No!
Ballmus not converting off of these punishable situations. That is going to be his downfall in this game 1.
Man, that is such a heartbreaker, right? You were able to secure the cycle. You had a good escape out of the corner, but a crucial drop there brings us to
He had the green shield on 6-6C and did not recognize the situation.
Ooh, tried to go for the 6B, but J6C reaching to the skies and going right on over the hitbox. We got AB Ender in the corner. Damn!
Can you describe a more classic Akatsuki situation this version? You're down backing, you're like, oh, I'm scared of what he might do. I'm going to low shield, and all of a sudden he chooses to rise into the sky like an eagle and crash down like an Acme-branded 20-pound anvil.
I'm saying, man. Very anvil-coated of Keitoless here as we go to a quick potential final round, especially going into it with 200 meter, right? Not to waste a challenge. I was wondering if we were going to see EX Fireball from the round start, but a little bit slower on both sides.
Yeah, Keitoless choosing to hold his meter here, maybe for a sudden pressure extension off of... Or we're just going to drop the anvil again. You know what? If it ain't broke, do not fix it. This anvil is not for fixing, it is for dropping.
That's what I'm saying, man. Drop the anvil, fan the hammer. We got 200 meters still available for Keitoless here, and almost just trying to get this corner carry any way to try and escape. And now we're back out to the mid-screen. Ran into the 2M, no!
It's so active, and this is going to spell the demise of Ballmus. High risk does not find high reward. In fact, it finds the end of the set. 2-0 Keitoless.
It does. Yep. One more win on the round robin, but Keitoless, I think that was the second to last set for him, and this is now going to be the last set, I think, for both riojin and Ballmus. We've been talking this entire night about the differences between how these two kind of navigate the hide, which is crazy because I did not realize how similar their color palettes were. It's actually the same color palette.
To you if you didn't mention it. It is literally skin tone 1 versus skin tone 2, but Issei is switching characters to the Carmine. Thank God.
Insane. Bro, Ballmus in the lobby says, my mistake. Yes. he mad dogged him into the Carmine and said, no, I'm just playing. Oh, God. Okay, so we got... What is... How do we even describe it, man? They're both in the black school uniform, but I guess it's... Let's see. We got Gamer Hide versus... Production, kick this guy.
I was gonna say, production, kill this guy. Production, roll, I'll face myself battle.
We'll put this guy in the contraption. Alright, we're back on. At least it happened before, literally any moves came out. We got Gamer Hide, Ballmus, and we got, Sports Anime Hide for Issei. Let's see it.
We're changing it up. It is no longer...
Yeah, you got the blue hair.
A confrontation with one's inner self. It is now just a regular old anime game mirror match. I'm somewhat disappointed.
It would have been very funny to try and keep track of. I'm going to be so for real with you, but glad we have at least the hair color to try and differentiate them.
Dude, I was loading the Persona jokes at all times, and they just took away my thunder.
I know, dude. I mean, I guess we kind of got the Persona 3 protagonist kind of skin coming out here from Ballmus, and we also have a drop in the 214C. Not only that, you didn't get the corner carry, you didn't get the damage, everything lost on that 100 meter, but we're still gonna... No, Ballmus! Yes, Ballmus. Okay, we're chilling. Spent 200 meter, lots of whips coming out here, but Vorpal refund keeps us a little healthy going in round 2.
Yeah, Issei kind of got policed that whole round by someone who matched his freak, so to say, with shutting him down with all these EX lasers. And yeah, like right there. Ballmus seeming totally ready to shut down Issei's freak. I promise that is the last time.
The beast matched the freak, finds it with the 2A. 200 meter, yep, we descended the X Rekka.
Blocks the overhead and kind of returns to neutral, but great use of resources by both players to make sure that they are kept safe in that situation.
Spent the CS to avoid getting hit by the 100. Pogo brings us right back. Tried to find the 6B on landing, but just a little bit too shallow.
Backdash 660 finds purchase the third time, and is going to spell the end of the round in favor of Issei. Going into this final round, Ballmus has a little more meter, so he'll probably be able to force his turn a little earlier, if not just hitting Issei outright. But now Issei left on the defensive with no resources. Doesn't matter. Secret third thing.
My beloved, so close to the turn of the cycle. Tries to Abare to try and swing it back into your favor, but... Alright, CS here for riojin. Lots of meter on both sides, too. Oh my god, he just pulled up for the throw.
Hey, whatever works. Sometimes throw into throw into throw is the Oki you need. There we go. This is going to be the end.
Gambling, and he did not come up positive.
Nope. You notice how he did 2 throws, and I mentioned 3 throws over the commentary? These are things that you just tend to understand after you play for a little while.
You understand the heart and soul of the player. Okay, okay. I'm opening up my mystic eyes.
This is what we call Yomi in the business.
These, I mean, you know, Issei is hustling to try and get out of this corner for sure. He has CS, but still gonna eat this combo. 100 meter available for Ballmus, so we just try and look for a 2A.
Going in a bit of situation.
No!
The IW auto-corrects there? That is so funny.
I know you did not cross-cut IW, bro. I know for a fact. Check him inputs, man.
Check him PC.
This is not normally. Alright, 100 meter available for Ballmus.
That is not
And he
normally.
is able to take it with the 660.
Yeah, wake up 660 clotheslining Issei, dashing up from full screen. Ballmus is a little more hesitant to anti-air than previous rounds. I wonder if there was any particular interaction that's sticking out in his mind as stopping him from doing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, you know, Issei a little whimsical with the air movement, right? Kind of shades of LuFL, you know, trying to air stall with the pogos, TK assault as well, and is able to escape too, evening out the life lead.
He's Taskmaster. He's gained experience from all his defeated foes and can use their fighting styles. Now he's holding up forward as LuFL does.
He's the Mega Man of UNI2, but he's only using the most recently gained ability. Oh my God.
I mean, when you play a game where you like get powers, when you play Mega Man, don't you do that? You're like, ooh, new thing.
I mean, yes, yeah.
Why would
you gotta focus on the new thing, right? Oh God, we went back to the old stuff, DP Pogo, and it worked.
I'm not sure that's old stuff. That's kind of like a system function, honestly.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
That's older than old.
It's so old that when you come back around to it, it's kind of new. Yeah, lots of shields coming out from Ballmus here. Not quite able to secure Celestial, but still.
It's the Stranger Things.
Actually. We gotta go back to the future, man. We gotta go back to this right side corner. Alright, Issei on set point.
No, it's back to the future too. We are operating
Me
with...
when I'm an electric boogaloo. Oh god.
Oh no.
Double backdash, might go concentrate, but
screen
still
throw.
loses it all on the front throw.
Meaty 660, man, it's Back to the Future 3. There's a train in this one, and its name is Hide-C.
Yeah, not gonna get caught with the ICFF, but we are gonna get caught out with the pogo.
It is so daunting
One more
to try
hit.
to anti-air hide in these situations.
No!
That is not gonna...
You!
Okay.
If you lose this round, Riojin, you will never live it down. Okay. Testing out the 2-2 input just in case he goes for the Akatsuki counter pick, but he is instead gonna take it 2-0 over Ballmus.
You know, I could say a lot. Good games to both players. That was extremely entertaining from the bottom of my heart. A very high intensity, high action, no boring waiting around set of undernightinbirth.
Yeah, definitely high octane. Kept us on the edge of our seats, but you guys are also keeping us on the edge of our seats while we wait for you to claim those codes. I know LuFL and Deerskin are pulled up to the lobby and they're ready. No, we still got 43 codes remaining, guys. So much extra money left in the pot. We got that match arena code right there as we load into our next match, our penultimate set, LuFL versus Deerskin.
Phonon versus Merkava. So Merkava 4B is extremely good at stuffing that close range space where Phonon wants to go like over your head, press J3B, kind of fool around, like in right there. Deerskin is going to find a counter hit. Honda hands, I believe you called them, his little wiggle.
Yep. It's the Sage Am Slam Brain Rot, man. I'm just thinking about modern Honda.
Oh yeah?
You know, I guess Phonon is kind of like Ed if you just remove everything about Ed and then replace it with Phonon.
Yeah, Phonon is kind of like Ed. If you took Ed and gave him like limb lengthening surgery on his arms, so the whip was kind of like Gumby.
Somehow even longer. All right, wake up with the DP.
He just like gum pistols you with flicker from across the screen.
Dude, if you just like horizontally stretched out flicker in Photoshop, that's what Phonon is, man. Got a bunch of fireballs here to try and keep you at bay. This is tricky, right? Both of these characters, you know, a decent amount of range, but...
You know what? I'll never insult LuFL's reactions again. He might be nice.
That was kind of nasty. Alright, I'll be for real with you. I was going to be mad and be like, why were you ready for that? But, nah, that was kind of sick. He waited for the super flash, saw the 100-meter ready.
But is going to have to block Merkava pressure either way.
Yeah.
And
give yourself that little extra meter. You're going to lose the cycle anyway, so just sending it.
Yeah, you can't mash out like that when the babies are on screen.
What did he try to mash out? Was that a Bare
6-6B? Yeah, definitely a good low crush option at that range.
Yeah.
But the babies don't care. They're mids.
What?
That's +3, so I really wonder what level press to lose there. And now he has a 1-button.
No, you!
Alright, man. I'm getting up.
God, LuFL, man. It's just a game, man. It's just a game, man.
LuFL.
I've seen enough. I've heard enough. I've watched enough.
I can't even be mad because I've done the same thing. I'm like, you know what? It's roll into DB
3D IWX is crazy, man.
Hey, you're not gonna mess up the input because you don't know what side you're on. You just press all the buttons.
You know, it's true. It is exactly like you said earlier, Carp. You can't help but be pissed off when you're playing LuFL because you know he's having more fun than you.
Ontologically, he is the better player of the video game because video games are meant for fun, and he is having more fun. So really, he can never be losing because he's the better player.
Laser of the tree. Oh my god, ended up on the other side.
That was not quite a taste on, but that was an evolved version where you still end up on the other side.
It was an alternative, cover. I'm not actually.
You don't know about the taste on? All right, we gotta get you briefed on the taste on before next net play bracket.
Okay. All right, 50% still left in the VO. Are we going to use it to run up throw?
Yeah, this is what I mean about like the LuFL party time zone, where he's just above you and doing these like J3Ds, trying to cross up your inputs, bait out a shield.
Okay, I'm sorry. We saw the whiff on the fireball, still able to find the dive kick, but unfortunately not able to get too much off of it. Still a clean life lead for Deerskin right now, though.
Yeah, Phonon does a great job of occupying this horizontal space in the air, but so does Merkava JB. And so we've just kind of seen a back and forth trading of these long reaching aerial moves, knocking each other out of the sky, from the sky. Air footsies, as it were.
Yeah, the 5C challenge on the concentrate. Send out the extendo hand. 100 meter apiece, caught up with the 6-6B. Unless LuFL goes for some...
He could have killed, just needed the X.
Man.
Alright, let's not waste this opportunity.
He's trying to be funny.
All it takes is one hit.
Just been trying to play a little patient. Knows you're trying to be a goofball, but does take the round because you didn't want to finish your food.
Why not, man? Just hit the buttons. Oh, great reversal.
There we go. Lots of corner carry gotten off of it as well.
No, you can't end with that.
A little bit too early for the meeting. Got the side swap CS available for LuFL here.
3D Fireball gets caught overhead, and now it is LuFL party time once again. Oh, but gets mashed out because he drops the combo.
Gotta keep it clean. Deerskin's not gonna let you get away with that one, but he is gonna secure the cycle for it. 200 available. We're saving it for this next hit.
He's got meter. He's landing a... I don't actually know what property that move is. Assault JA takes it home.
My beloved, you got the CS, you got the assault. I was scared we were gonna see the reaction IW. I'm not gonna lie, like again to close it out, but not quite.
Yeah, you always forget about Merkava Assault JA because he can't do it from point blank like other characters can. He has to be spaced out. But it's another tool in his arsenal. Gets everybody once.
Passing by like shit in the night, but still able to get the Celestial off of a lot of sent shields coming out here from LuFL.
Now LuFL has 200 meter to work with, and if I know LuFL, he is going to use it to the fullest extent possible.
The demons are telling him to run up IW. The silly in him is telling him to jump back, TK assault, EX fireball.
If that's true, man. It was funny once. Let's see some clean, consistent corner pressure, okay?
Yeah, exactly. 6-6 BCS. Maybe we're just trying to save the meter for the second round. You have such a big health lead, it's fine. He really wants to try and take this back. Spends it on the kids.
Yeah, you need to use the kids to convert there off of your DP on Merkava. So...
No!
Yeah,
what?
There's
That's
no way
meter for this?
I mean, why not? It's a one-button reversal.
Yeah, you're right.
Why save yourself? Just save yourself the trouble of inputting DP and just push all the buttons.
You're right. Keep it simple, keep it easy, but tried to send out the whip on the round start. Deerskin finds the hit, but drops the confirm.
Yeah, Deerskin does have 100 meter, but chooses to go for meterless babies here. Just the one to reset the pressure one time. I am surprised we're not seeing more like fuzzy DP after 6-6B on the part of Deerskin to try to knock LuFL out of these air fireballs, but is not quite going to get... is going to get round 2.
Yeah, just slapped straight out of the sky. Now we're headed into final game, final round. Alright, 100 meter apiece. LuFL about to build the 200 as well.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about how much LuFL really wants to have this meter on deck to utilize Phonon's more oppressive options, but he's content just meterlessly floating around the screen. And by Jove, it's working. And this is going to be...
No! Okay. I thought it was a drop here, but no, we're not going to drop this one.
Game 3 for LuFL.
There we go. 2-1 for LuFL.
All right, LuFL.
I'll give you your final set, but Deerskin still on the stand for our final set. And also the raid from Michelle Miyonaka as well. 6 pull-in up to see our last set. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Yeah, was that the last set of the night?
I think we have one more. We have Deerskin versus Keitoless for our final match.
Ooh, Arena
Crusader, hello, hello.
Hello, Ari-san. Welcome to the stream. So glad to see our overseas community coming out and representing these U.S. net play tournaments. It's kind of to be expected that, you know, you get international players showing up in the stream chat for offline events, but online events too. Didn't really have that back in Clear, but now that UNI2's come out and everybody from overseas has been it's been really great to see them in chat, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's been very cool to see kind of like the overlap between these international scenes, right? Especially, you know, when we were chilling at Evo and just seeing, you know, these day 3 casuals. It's hard to call them casuals, right? Because everyone was just playing the entire time, right? There were like whole queues to, you know, play against certain players, and everyone was just running games. It was a sick thing to see. But speaking of games, we're running our final set of the evening. We're going to be seeing Deerskin versus Keitoless to top it off.
Akatsuki Merkava is honestly... I'm not very familiar with this matchup. I think that's Merkava's fault more than Akatsuki's. But if it's anything like I think it would be, the new additions in UNI2 are going to have to make Deerskin watch out for stuff like EX Parry, which can punish Merkava, his little wiggly arms, full screen if Keitoless deems it necessary.
Yep. DP jump back dive kick finds the hit here on Keitoless. But dropping the fireball. Okay. A spooky scramble situation even after the post CS, but let's even it out a little bit. CU wins the cycle, and with the run up J6C, it's Keitoless.
There he goes, dropping the hammer once again. Dash a jump J6C is so strong against any character that wants to control horizontal space.
Another challenge with the 63 coming out from Deerskin, tired of holding down back. Has to run up for the throw, but that is the tag coming out from Keitoless, and the full confirm after that on the scramble.
Yeah, he does get clipped low, and chooses to press something that isn't necessarily safe there. Baits out the reversal. Keitoless all night been on point baiting out these VOs and DPs.
Yep, guaranteed throw punish on the 226C rather. Alright, pull up. Air fireball. Just challenge a little bit of that airspace, but you got an air fireball of your own.
Cycle is in favor of Deerskin, so we'll see what he does with it. Unfortunately, the attempt of Keitoless' J6C goes over Merkava 2C and gets him a nice little punish and corner and Celestial. What more could you ask for?
Okay, at least we stripped the Vorpal, maybe trying to fight for this next cycle, especially with the increased grid gain. Yo, my beloved. Ooh. Right on the other side, though, that's the parry right on through for Keitoless.
This should be the first game going to Keitoless. Deerskin just not able to navigate these Akatsuki scramble situations where a jump J6C is just so powerful. And sometimes instead of doing what you want to do, you have to take a step back and be ready to anti-air.
Yeah, maybe trying to slow the pace down just a little bit here. Let's see if we can adapt going into game number 2. Tried to go for the stand shield, but just a little bit too late. We saw the green flash.
Yeah, neutral in this set is being pretty much defined by Keitoless looking for places to thread the needle with that J6C. It sounds like I'm saying it a lot, but I cannot overstate just how important that move is to Akatsuki's neutral.
Exactly, yeah. We talk about it a lot because we see it a lot, right? There's so much that it's covering. Speaking of, we covered the 3D, just a little stagger, a little pause to try and catch that escape. Now it's set point Keitoless.
It's one of the only options in this game that can cover horizontal and vertical space at the same time, and it's resourceless, and it advances you to be plus on block on the character that wants to be in your face and plus on block. It's very, very strong.
Exactly. It's a Swiss Army knife of jump-ins for sure. ICJ6C once again, 200 meter.
With a Tatsu throw is something that I thought we would be seeing a lot more of tonight, but it's making waves for Keitoless here, and he is going to be able to close out the set with a finished combo. It's 2-0 Keitoless. Great stuff. Scary Akatsuki pressure. There we have it.
There we go. 6B to end it all. Our final set, like you mentioned, the 2-0 for Keitoless, but still super well fought from Deerskin. Let's see. Let's go check on the final standings now that we have the last results of our round robin today.
Yeah, so...
let me wait for it to update.
We are going to see... It's 4-0 for Keitoless. He won every single one of his sets. Congratulations, Keitoless. You are today's winner, it seems. If I'm correct.
I think so. I think it's updated on the start.gg now, but it's not showing the... It doesn't show it on the standings. But yes, we do have the overview. So yeah, you're saying, Keitoless winning all 4. I think Riojin going 3-1, LuFL going 2-2, and Deerskin, you know, able to take a game here and there, but, you know, it's a pretty stacked set of 5 here for the round robin. So still pulling up, getting a lot of experience, and playing your heart out as well. We saw a lot of good adaptations in between the sets. So, of course, you have a lot of footage to try and review as well. But that's going to be it for Boston Blue beat UNI2 this fine Wednesday night. Thank you guys for stopping on by. And as a reminder, I know you guys already see it in the chat, but there are a lot of Match Arena codes left. Again, it's a free 25 cents over to the prize pool to, you know, support these players, giving us some UNI2 action every Wednesday over here at Boston Blue beat. So make sure to stop on by. Carp, any last words before we head on home?
I think you wrapped it up really nice, man. I'm super thankful to the BBB guys for letting me come on commentary today. Super happy to be here, hanging out with my boy, Jesu. Hopefully we get the chance to do this again sometime. Maybe, maybe not.
Hell yeah.
Depends. But I had a great time. Got to see some great matches. Got to see some great players. Super looking forward to the future where we can take this experience that we cultivate online and bring it to upcoming tournaments like the one this weekend in Boston at Balance Patch, the Boston Blue Beat offline monthly, September 14th. There will be UNI2 there. I will be there. Strong players like Mr. B, 2 GB Combo will be there. We would love to have you.
Hell yeah. So make sure to stop on by if you're in the Boston area. Once again, September 14th over at Balance Patch. Well, it's been Jade-Su, it's been Carp, and it's been an absolutely fun time hanging out with you guys for some UNI2. We're going to send you over to Imperius Club, who is running WASD Grand Blue. So hopefully you guys have a good night, and we'll see you around.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Peace.